Hey everybody, it's Ruben Lawing here in Cypress, Texas. I listened in the workshop today. I didn't get on the workshop yesterday, but I got on the nationwide call talking about the long-term care mandatory deduction in Washington State, the CARES Act, and how it's got a lot of limitations. Only like $36,000 in coverage. That'll last you like 4 months in a nursing home at 9,000 a month. It's not going to be enough. And and if you don't go in the nursing home, then you're just out that with that premium every month. And then they weren't expecting everybody to jump on and get their own coverage, and so now they're at a deficit because they have less people in the pool than they thought they would. And then how California's working up theirs, they're probably going to be next. And so how there's opportunity, but also explaining the shortfalls of these state mandated plans. And so it's was very informative, and there's just been so much information that's been put out. Today was talking about, I had Pastor Roney. He's a housemate here in Cyprus, and he was listening in, and he was like, "Wow, I just learned so much," and he's applies it to the scripture, and he's listening to the presenter, and she's talking about how he's, I can't even use the terms he was using, but how she's going back and forth in these certain different phases of her speech, and he was very impressed with that. Giving examples, real life examples, and then talking about the future, and those type of things. He was really impressed, and so these workshops, um, you listen into them, and they make you sharper, they make you smarter about the business. Um, I last night, right before the the Titan call, um, I got a call. The niece of my best friend from seventh grade called me up and told me her uncle died. My best friend passed away February 24th, and they didn't find his body until Monday. She found his body, and so the funeral's going to be tomorrow. So I had to hurry up and get a flight to 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 Chicago. I'm going to drive up to Kalkaska, Michigan, for the funeral, and then come right back. And I Kevin, I introduced Kevin to the business. Um, he had a really good, had an excellent sales rapport and knowledge from real estate. Um, he had money. Um, he resisted, um, and we didn't talk for a long time because I was adamant I'm not quitting this business. And then he called me up and apologized for how he anything that I any how he told me how much he respected me, and he didn't want me to think that he thought he was better than me. And in school he was always Batman and I was Robin. you know and he was captain of every sports team, and could play every instrument in the band at first chair quality. Just extremely talented, really smart, excellent. In drafting class, and he had some talent. Um, he stayed up there in Fife Lake, Michigan. He never left, and he got diagnosed with a cirrhosis of the liver about 10 or 11 years ago, and he rehabilitated himself, drinking carrot juice and wheatgrass, and got healthy and started running like 50 miles a week. Got down like 139 pounds, and he was 5'10", and then all of a sudden he got sciatic issues and couldn't run anymore. He started putting weight on, and then when he last called me, he was going to get his teeth pulled out and get dentures, and I'm like, dude, I knew somebody like my old business partner pulled his teeth out so he could get dentures because his teeth were ugly, and he wanted good looking teeth, and so kind of cheered him up, and then found out um, last night that he passed in his sleep. Um, so I don't know what he had for coverage. I don't know if he had a trust set up or nothing like that. That wasn't something he was going to disclose to me. You know, and we'll see. We'll find out. Um, and we were close, and so when you think that you can do it, without your leadership, Bernadette right now, she is after it. She's got, people, do they have people for her to talk to? Are they, are they getting their recruits, their 3 recruits for the week, and 10 recruits for the month. And she's like after it to make them an SMD, right? And I'm distracted, and I want to be one of them for her. I want to be jamming it, and I want to make that money, and I want to do that. And you know, it would be I would, but if I didn't go to Kevin's funeral, everybody knows that I'm his best friend, and I don't show up. I let him down, and he's not around anymore, but the spirit, and um, how would they look at me? So that's why I'm going. You know, it's my warm market, anyways. All right. Have a blessed Thursday.